Hi, it's Sophie. Welcome. Today we're talking about how I use my journals. I've got 6 here for us to look at. This honestly blows my mind because I was always just a Leuchtturm girly who did the whole bullet journal thing. So if that kind of resonates, if you are someone who is thinking about moving away from bullet journaling or is wondering what kind of other purposes you could use journals for, if you're interested, just keep watching. So let's start with the classic, let's start with the Leuchtturm. This is my journal, and the only things that go into here is things that I want to remember. This is memory keeping. So this is trips that I've been on, this is family events, this is things I really want to remember and hold on to, places I've been, things I've done, and I have to say I'm really enjoying this as a setup. I pick it up and put it down. Sometimes I write more, sometimes I write much less. May is literally just that and that's it. And it's been really freeing to just be able to pick this up when I want and not have that feeling of pressure that I should be writing every day and I should be making it look aesthetic. All of that is now gone and I'm feeling much better for it. So that's what my Leuchtturm is now used for. Then we have new this year, my Hobonichi. First time using this. Really like it. It's so aesthetic. I love the paper texture and just, I don't know, it's just really cute. So I've been using this to track hobbies. It's got the calendar done for you at the beginning. So that's been fun not to have to sort that out every month. And then you've got all your pages. I've been recording things like art projects, progress with running, ideas for tarot cards, it's got brain dumps, it's got a bookshelf. And basically the way I use it is I will record something on any given day if relevant. So if I've done a piece of art, or like my last YouTube video that I did is here, for example. So I'll record things like that. And then for pages that I then don't have anything to write about that day, I backfill with just various projects. So I backfilled some... Oh, it's thundering outside. Gosh. I backfilled with some tarot stuff. I've backfilled with, as you saw, the bookshelf, project plans, art ideas, brain dumps, just all that sort of thing that I would have used to have had in the Leuchtturm as well. That has all been moved to this Hobonichi and I'm really liking that. I'm liking having the two separate. The only thing I don't like, the only thing I don't use are these dailies. And I have a Hobonichi for work, which I won't show here. So I was using it actually for scheduling, as I think the notebook was intended. And these spaces are too small. You can fit about a word per hour in that space. So it's really not good for time blocking. And it goes through the entire 24-hour cycle. And I would have thought the majority of people aren't scheduling things at like 3 a.m. I don't know. Anyway, so I haven't found a productive way to use those, which is really wasteful because that's a big chunk of the notebook. But anyway, that's been fun. I've got some little stickers on it. I want to get some more. I made these because that's just another thing. I made my little running stickers here to track my progress. I have too many hobbies. Anywho, garden journal. I made this as well. I did the artwork. I made it on Canva and I published it with Amazon KDP, Kindle Direct Publishing. You can get like a PDF version to use in GoodNotes, or you can get this physical journal. I'll leave the link below. It's, it's not a professional notebook because I'm not a professional notebook maker, but I'm pretty pleased with how it came out. I'm not gonna lie, this isn't bad, right? So it's got space at the front for garden visits that might inspire you. So if I go somewhere really nice, I take some photos and talk about what I really liked. It's got place for a vision board. It's got space for like a plant wish list, things you want to get for your garden. Then it goes a year, like a photo a month for a year. You get a month overview, 4-week overviews, and then 4-day overviews where you can do like jobs for the weekend and maybe write about things in a bit more detail if you wanted to. These aren't dated. I made this for me, knowing that I'm really super inconsistent. So this, for example, is February, and then the next month you will see in here is April. Don't know what happened to March. And then suddenly you're in May, April, May. And the most recent entries, that's August 2023. That's June 2024. I get into things and then I lose interest and then I pick them back up again. I have a very, very chaotic brain. So if you are chaotic as well, this might suit you. So yeah, that's my garden journal. And then this one, don't really know what to call this yet. This is a traveller's notebook cover that I got on Amazon. I think the notebooks inside were the same company. I don't think it came with the notebooks. I think I ordered them separately, but they came together from the same company, if that makes sense. It's got these cute little pockets at the front where I've put like little bits of art and various bits and bobs. So this first one is where I'm just scratching the surface of the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn and their tarot system. So I've got the Hermetic Tarot, Aleister Crowley's Thoth. Aleister Crowley's Thoth Tarot comes out of this as well. For those of you who don't know, the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn used tarot kind of like a textbook. It's numerology, astrology, Kabbalah. It's really like, it's got it all, and I would love to learn to read it, but I feel like that might take a lifetime. So yeah, that's a video for another day. And then I've got my Working with the Crystal Power Tarot, which I did a video about, which you can check out. I did a daily draw, had a lot of fun with that, really enjoyed it. Sorry, the video jumps here because my camera timed out, so we're about to get into my own tarot cards that I'm making based on good omens. And this has just got all my thoughts about why I've chosen what I have and what imagery I've got represented within the card. And this has been a really good way to do a deep dive on learning the cards, because each time I create one, I research it first. I look at the different examples of that card, you know, I look on Pinterest, I look in the decks I have, and then I sort of combine the things that mean the most to me, that resonate the most to me on that card, sort of combine all of that into mine. And then lastly, I've started a dream journal. I'm not being very consistent with it. I'm not that motivated to record my dreams particularly. I mean, as you can see, I've got a lot going on and my dreams aren't a particular area of interest right now. I just started it because I sort of went from not dreaming at all to having just absolutely wild dreams when I went on sertraline. So I've just found that quite interesting and thought, well, maybe I should write some of these down. But yeah, that's not being very consistent with that. Then this guy, this is my commonplace notebook. I will link Parker's Pensies down below. Oh no, Park Notes is where he does his notebook stuff. Parker Pensies is his sort of philosophy and theology stuff. Anyway, he's got some great ideas of how to use notebooks, and this is what got me onto Commonplace. This is just where I'm brain dumping and recording everything to do with what I'm researching. So doing a lot of reading about the origins of the Abrahamic religions and the more esoteric things connected with that, so Gnosticism, the Demiurge, the historical origins of Yahweh, all sorts of things going on there. Just started on the Corpus Hermeticus this morning. I looked at Corpus Hermeticus 3, the Sacred Sermon, which I thought was amazing. So I'm also trying to put all of this into a blog, which I'll link below, because I found that as I get older, I just can't retain information. But yeah, Oh my god. If you're interested in any of that, then I will also link that below. I've got too much going on. I also have a day job, you know? I don't really... Okay, anyway. And then finally, I don't know how much this counts as a journal, but it says journal on the side. This is my King James Version Bible, and it's journal with the word, and I'm using it to link up all the history and things that I've been reading about where it sort of fits with the biblical text. So stuff on Moses. Oh god, I've creased it. Anyway, see the blog for that sort of stuff. So yeah, that is how I have ended up with six different notebooks. There's probably more than this, actually. In fact, I know there's more than this, but I think that's enough to be getting on with, isn't it?